Hey guys, Jarrett and Val. If you guys want to come do a hike with us,
We're gonna do the lower emerald pools and the upper emerald pools.
and the middle.
We're gonna do all the emerald pools.
Hey guys, this is Jarrett and Val, our next adventure. This is 3 days at Zion. 3 trails in 3 days. And this is trail number 2, which is the Emerald Pools. So, day 2, we got there and like parking was plenty on the day before. And so we're like, oh, we'll just take our time. It's a little bit chilly this morning.
We'll sleep in.
Yeah, so we get there at 9:30. Bad idea.
Yeah, it was a little bit crowded. It took a minute to get through Springdale. We were lucky to get one spot where we parked before.
Well,
Still $30, right?
It was up the hill a little bit.
So at 10 o'clock on Monday, the Zion Outfitter parking lot, of course, is full, which we expected. We're kind of late today, but here's where you can pay to park right here in the lot next door, and we did get lucky to find a spot here, so I think we lucked out, according to this line of traffic. I don't know.
But,
Well, right.
But it wasn't bad. I mean, it's not like we didn't have to walk far.
No.
But we-
it wasn't like got right in.
Have a really snazzy toboggan too if you need it.
Okay. We got the girls some sweatshirts. We got me a lovely pair of $45 North Face thin gloves, which were totally worth it because it is chilly today.
I guarantee it's going to be.
Oh, we're in the wrong line. Perfect. The annual pass line on the left is much shorter. You just got to show your ID, and your signatures on your annual pass have to match.
The annual pass holder line, FYI, is much shorter than the non-annual pass holder line getting into the parks.
For sure. If you have a national park annual pass, that was the way to go. If you're going more than once, get it. It's $80 a year.
And we in the line for the non-annual pass was like 100 people deep, and the pass
It's
holder.
like the Disney Fast Pass.
That morning, we didn't have to rent nothing, so we went down, got our little fancy park pass out, and went right to the buses. The line for the buses was a little long.
You know what? Monday is different than Sunday, although again, it's 10:30. We were here at 9-ish on Sunday. But now, it's the Disney World line to get on the shuttle.
The mornings were chilly, but by the afternoon, I mean, you're taking off layers. So pack layers, still pack your hydration backpacks and your snacks. Same things as we packed on the first trail.
You're going for a walk, so you need it.
And you'll be fine. A good camera, because everything is beautiful.
We went to stop
5 again at the lodge.
and the Emerald Park, or the Emerald Trail, it's across the street.
Yeah. You just walk across the bridge, and the Emerald Pools Trails either you can go to the right or go to the left. It's basically one big loop.
Here we go now. It kind of reminds me of Glacier a little bit, like going to the Sun Road. I mean, kind of. I'm just talking to you, but I'll talk to them too.
Yeah. It's like the going to the Sun Road, except if you go walk up her and not drive.
Walking instead of driving. Which one is it?
This is the middle pool.
When you get to the lower pools,
Wah, wah, wah.
again, this was March. I don't know what to expect as far as like how much water is supposed to be in the pool, but the lower pool, there were several of us there that were like, are we at the pool? Is this the lower pool.
Lucky Charms,
that?
dude.
Somebody got it before us.
Probably. Could have left a little.
I know, right?
The lower Emerald Pool is a
It's the middle.
brown little pool of water.
This is not the lower pool. This is the middle pool.
We had this conversation.
I looked at his
This is
map.
the lower.
This is the middle
He
pool.
said,
I looked at his map.
hey guys, is this the lower pool?
This is the upper one.
You guys think it's the upper one? We're trying to decide if it's the lower or middle.
I was thinking lower, but
I think it's the lower than the upper.
the middle was to the other side.
Right. Middle was to the left and lower and upper were to the right.
This is the lower.
I was saying this can't be the upper because then
I'm gonna say it's the lower. We gotta go around.
Yeah.
Why isn't it emerald?
Basement pool.
The first one's the lower, then you get to the middle,
Yeah.
then you get to the
Let me take a
upper.
picture of that. Okay.
I think the middle pool's next to the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, perfect. That's where we're all headed.
There you go.
Is this
Let's
what
go
it's supposed
ahead
to
and
look
call
like?
it the lower puddle. Because that's kind of what it was.
It was a little underwhelming. And it wasn't emerald.
Excuse me. But I had read somewhere that there's like brown algae or something in the water right now. So maybe that's like why it's not emerald. So
Maybe it's emerald at another time of the year.
maybe it's emerald without
We
that.
don't know that. So if you know, comment in the comments when it's emerald. Because we saw like a puddle that looks like we were in Kentucky.
That may look like a big old mud puddle.
But I gotta tell you, the little misty waterfall was beautiful.
Idaho. Wow. Potato state.
Can y'all see the rainbow? I don't know if that shows up on a camera. I mean, it's gorgeous. Ooh, we are getting a little bit misty.
But I mean, that's okay. And if you need to change.
Ooh, it's slick. Woo! That bike knee from yesterday is trying to scream at me. Definitely not a good idea if you have bad knees. Wait for a second. lunch spot. Not too shabby. Chef Jarrett, your lunch turned out wonderfully.
I handmade that salami this morning.
Good job. Girls are doing good with their 2 bottles of water. And we're still surviving on gerbil juice.
And honestly, the hike itself is awesome.
It really is so pretty, worth every second. So when you finally get to the upper pool, that is something to see.
You forgot the middle pool.
Well, I don't even know where the middle pool was. Was it
It's
in
in-
between the lower and upper, or was
Yeah,
it
that's
after the upper?
that's why they call it the middle
No,
pool.
but
It
it
would
was
be
like-
between the middle and the lower.
When those little kids were splashing around and went over the edge and where we took our picture,
That's the middle pool.
that was after the upper pool.
But we'd already
Yeah, it was.
no, we ate lunch at the middle pool, and then we went up to the upper pool.
That was the middle pool? That was like a middle stream.
So the first 2 pools you get to are if you're going to be wowed by those, maybe you don't want to go in March, you know. But then you kind of go around the corner and you do like this hike up these stairs and kind of between these rocks, and again, freaking awesome. And
I
then-
mean, it's absolutely stunning. I mean, I just couldn't stop taking pictures. My kids were annoyed with me at that point. But it was getting hotter too, so we're like shedding clothes, and we're starting to sweat and getting hangry again, and it's like, don't forget to pack a Snickers.
But we got up to the upper pool, and the upper pool was like really cool.
We are almost to the upper pools. Goodness gracious. It's a little crowded right around that turn, and it's pretty steep. But I think it's gonna be worth it.
Because it's like this big waterfall, and there's like ice up there, and
There was some ice still. It was really pretty, and you kind of had to like step across the water.
I'm sorry.
At least they're waterproof.
Okay, let's go sit there. We'll eat something.
This is the upper pool. I don't think it's emerald, but there's an iceberg. We made it to the upper pool. It's beautiful. I gotta say it is more exciting than the lower pool. And Jarrett here, he could go for a Dole Whip about now.
give me some Dole Whip.
If Disney is here, we definitely have Dole Whips, and we'd have a character meet and greet at this point.
So on the way back, it's just as strenuous as it was going up. So I wouldn't recommend this hike if you have bad knees. There are a lot of steps. And when there's not steps, it's either like an incline or decline. And that's still, you're still trying to keep your balance and walk, putting pressure on your knees. So
Yeah, and so
I wouldn't call it the easiest hike, but
it wasn't terrible, but I think like Val said, it's just like up and down until you get to the end, which is a paved trail, which is really nice, but it's steep. And so when you're walking down it, it puts a lot of pressure on your knees and on your feet going down the decline.
yeah, but totally worth it.
Absolutely, I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Okay, time to go back down. This was definitely a nice cool down. If you're hot, this is a nice cool area to come. Oh, easy. Oh, hopefully that's not in her sock. know, guys, what's worse, going up or down. That downward slope was rough on the knees. We are almost there, and I'm so glad we did this. You live once, you live one time. Get to the national park, see God's beauty. It's amazing.
Yeah, the trail was beautiful. It took us about 4 hours, just the same as the bike tour we did before this one, the day before.
You can do it faster than 4 hours, but we took a lot of pictures.
In my defense, it's hard to not take pictures. Like, it was so amazingly stunning. Like, part of it reminded me of going to the Sun Road in Glacier, because the mountains are just like so overwhelming.
Yeah, everywhere you look. And honestly, let's be honest, guys. If it was up to me to take pictures for you guys, these videos would be 3 minutes long.
Well, then let's wrap it up.
So this is video number 2 of our 3-part video of Zion's National Park. Coming Up 3 was probably my most favorite one, and it was probably the coolest one.
It involves water.
Yes.
I'm sure you know which one we're talking
And
about.
soggy feet.
Yeah.
See you next time.